There we go. Okay. All right, we got Datified. We got Joe. Happy New Year, Joe. Mike, Dell, Rick. Well, Rick, maybe we can get there. Yeah, I got a haircut finally. Needed one. Joe, truck giveaway for the new year. No, sorry, Joe. This one's spoken for. Yeah, O Matt's O gauge trains won it, and he was nice enough to. He lives pretty close to my parents, so we decided we're just gonna meet up at some point here in the future, and I'll give it to him, and this way I don't have to mail it. What trains am I running in the new year? Asked Datified. New trains, hopefully, Mike. I'm already over everything I got, and I want new stuff. So I know we got the big book coming, so maybe there'll be some good stuff in there. Rick says he lit a cherry bomb in the light blue Ford. Well, Rick, that's probably a bad move because I've seen it listed for 7 grand on eBay. I wonder who could have done that. Dell Hudson says 2026 is the year of Atlas rolling stock. Unfortunately, I think Dell's right. Way too much of my allotted money is going to be going there. That's why I wanted a lot of. Wish a lot of it showed up already, and it didn't. It never did. So, there's gonna have to the Trinities, the the center beams. Oh God, too much Atlas. What are you guys up to tonight? I knew my wife would be passed out. She never makes it to midnight, so I was kind of like, I bet I can go live once she passes out. And she passed out, so I was like, all right, I'm going live. Mike's asking all modern. No, I wouldn't say that, Mike. I think I need to get a steamer this year. I would say because it's been 2 years of not getting one. I think I got both of the ones I got in 23. I don't think it was 24. So I would say, yeah, time to get one of those. Uh, Hey, Big Rich is here. Big Rich has got more than 40 minutes till midnight. I know that. And Brother James is here. Rick says his is still in the original packaging. And when Newt sells, actually, I think if you looked, last I saw, he brought it down to 6767. So maybe he'll have better luck with that. I'm going to waste, actually, Dell, forget Atlas. I'm going to waste money on MTH rolling stock on Friday. Forget about Atlas. Let me make sure I can get. Okay, yeah, I can. My computer's telling me when midnight is, so we could do a countdown here. Okay. Joe, yes, those are the ones I'm talking about. I'm going to uh, get those silver plated hoppers from MTH. I probably will get one of each. I'm definitely getting the one with the flag on it, the UP one. That looks sick. I can't wait to open that in person. I don't Does Muffin have that opened? I know they were listed as sold out on his. I actually haven't seen one yet out of the packaging. Let's see if Muffin took pictures of those. No, he didn't take pictures, so I still haven't seen those in person. I'll see him on Friday. Rich says, "Am I tearing down the layout starting after tomorrow?" No, I am not. Actually, I may take down my elevated loop if that counts. Brother James is asking about the 990. You'll have to watch Friday, James. I'm not talking about that. You'll have to wait till Friday's video, and maybe you'll see something about the 990 in there. Sean Station put up a nice video about he got a 990, and Sid kind of customized it for him. I got to talk to him about that. Mike says, or Datafied says, he did sell a bunch in the fall, but he's gonna replace it pretty quick. Yeah, that's how it goes, Mike. Yeah, Mike, do another purge. Come in the spring, and you could do another one. Rich hit the like, thank you. Aiden's here. Hey, Aiden. I know Aiden got his truck, so Aiden didn't miss out. Aiden, what are you doing tonight? You just running trains in the garage? Lion CSX is here. How you doing, Lion? So yeah, Rich, sorry. I don't know. You gotta ask Dell. I know he bought a bunch. I know my mom bought a couple. Yeah. Joe Gersbowski's really regretting not doing more. But you guys got to understand, when we first started this, we didn't think we would sell the 50. Obviously, like if it was today, we would have done 100, not even knowing. Like even before we knew people were gonna, it was gonna be popular. Like we grown enough that we probably should have done 100. And it's definitely Joe's regretting not doing it. But like I said, when we first did this, we were joking that we wouldn't even sell the 50. So I can't really say we have regrets on that. Lion says he's got a cough. You know what, Lion? I've heard more people getting sick around Christmas than ever before, and me and my wife were saying we missed out somehow. We got very lucky because usually I'm sick all the time. Usually she's sick a lot, and my daughter too. So I don't know. I don't know how we escaped it. Aiden says he's got the post-war spotlight car in the layout. He's taking some pictures. Mike says we got to hit 1K. I agree, Mike. Uh, that I think that would be a good milestone to do another custom, and I we were loosely talking. We haven't really discussed it, but we were like talking about what we want to do next, and I think we were kind of in agreement. Maybe not in agreement, but we were kind of like we got to do something weird because we think that's why they did so good. Like I probably wouldn't want to just do a box car. I would see one of something weird like the truck or maybe bigger, but maybe another vehicle or something. I would want to do that because I bet those would sell better than just a plain box car. That's my feeling on it. Hey, Tom's here. What's going on, Tom? Are you in the basement running trains with the family, Tom? What are you doing tonight? Tom, everyone's sleeping but me, so I figured I'd go live. Tom says wife and kids are all asleep. Yeah, that's uh that's how it goes, I guess. um Rick says bulldog. Rick, you're talking my language. That's what I love to do. I'd love to do either construction equipment or like a tank. A three rails four dads tank would be badass. Trailer, Mike, I like that. Like a tractor trailer, that would be cool. Tooting the locomotive horns at midnight. You know, you're right. I got to do something at midnight. I have my daughter colored up this train whistle for me. I could probably blow this thing. That didn't sound very good. Well, you guys know what I meant. A mini, yeah, Tom. I've heard that. That would be fun. Mini figures of the four of us. That would be fun. Arts would be the only one that would look good. The killdozer. Yeah, I like that. We have Dell could have crown, or me and Dell could have crown. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen Newt in a lot of live streams. Oh no, where were we with Newt? I guess Mike's or Mike and Jeremy did one. I guess we were talking in there. One time, guys, what's that Instagram uh, page? Aiden, you remember that? What was that Instagram page where I made it onto one of the outtakes from like trains? I forget. I don't even remember what I did. I said something like that. That was a long time ago. That was like when I first started. Scott's here. Happy New Year, Scott. I hope Salty stops by. I realized being Salty had exchanged information, or I told him to give me his information, and I was like, it never went through. And my wife's like, oh, it's been sitting in the junk email for like a week. I was like, whoops. Sorry, Salty. Rich is off today. That's good. I hope we're all off tomorrow. I am. I know Mike worked a long day today. Oh yeah, it was the crane. Yeah, I remember that. I thought of that, Tom. A building, maybe. Can you do a custom building? I guess you can, right? I've got a Grzbowski's building here, so. That'd be cool, Mike. Custom Menards building. It would be affordable. Oh yeah, that's what I said, Aiden. I was jamming it in there. Is that page still a thing? I don't know. uh, Brother James is asking, what was the most bought train this year? That's a good question, James. I don't know. I could probably text. I could probably ask Joe Gersbosky about that, right? But I don't know what came out this year. Was it? You think the Vision Hudson's just sold the most, or? Hey, Salty's in here. Salty, I was just telling everyone how I accidentally ignored you for a week because you were sitting in the spam folder. Sorry about that. That's interesting one, James. Berwick's could be on there. Depending, I don't know. It's hard to know if Atlas is making enough of these things and they're like, did they make not that much and that's why they disappeared? I feel like there's a ton of them out there at the time. So Berwick's could be uh, a good answer. Yeah, Salty. I kind of figured everyone was going to be asleep before midnight, so I thought I'd go live for midnight. It won't be midnight for you, but for the rest of us. Yeah, Dell's right. We were in Too Many Hobbies. Jeremy did a nice little live stream tonight. And I guess Eric's Trains will be doing a live stream tomorrow. I feel like last time he did one, has it been a year? And he did one on New Year's Day last year, and his live streams are. I watch a lot of YouTube, and it's funny to see someone with that many followers. The chat is just there's too many people in it. You just there's no chance of him reading them all. It just scrolls and scrolls. So his lives are a little chaotic. So, but I'll probably check in, see what he's up to. He put up 2 videos tonight. I was my favorite one that he's done in this little series here, his 7 days, was definitely the Hudson set. Uh, the post-war inspired Hudson said. I thought that was his best video in like years, honestly. Yeah, that was a great video he did. That's the one where you just sit back with some food and watch that one. Scott's asking who won the truck. My buddy Matt's O-Gauge, the only other Metro North fan in the hobby. I think I put up a short, Scott, if you want to watch it. I don't want people to think it was rigged, so I put up a short, and Matt won. Oh boy, it was a pain in the ass too. I liked it better than the chaos of people yelling out numbers, but it was a pain to write in all 50 whatever names in that randomizer. So I'm glad I didn't do it on the live. Yeah, Tom, he needs to do a video on how to make money. Well, I know he's got, I mean, I can't speak for him, right? But he's got some sort of IT job. He's got multiple channels, right? He says he has three. He has the train channel, the you want to call it survival channel with all the kits and stuff. And does he have a car one? He's got a third one in there somewhere, I think. So he's got a lot of. He has talked about that, how he has multiple incomes, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know how many incomes I would need to buy 8 Hiawathas. I need a whole no. I don't know what I need. I need the lottery, I guess. No, the best was he put up another. I think it was a short from the storage units. That's the storage units are funny. It is nice sitting on my new stool. I went that other live I did was 4.5 hours. I didn't even realize it, and there's no way I could have lasted on that old stool I had. Am I drinking wine? No, I'm drinking champagne. Tom, it's New Year's. Had to drink champagne. So, Rich, believe it or not, everything is out. I keep all the boxes under the table here in bins, what I can anyway, and then the other stuff sits on top in case we have another disaster in here. Everything will be safe. Um, I keep everything on the layout unless I'm really. It's such a pain to switch out rolling stock. So everything's either on a shelf or on the track, and I'm so lazy about pulling stuff off. If you guys notice in my videos, if I'm showing off an engine, you'll see whatever. Usually, I have 2 sets of locomotives on each loop, and you'll see when I film whatever train I'm filming, you'll usually see the other train with it in the shot. That's because I had to move it or else it would block what I'm filming. So that's how lazy I am about pulling rolling stock off. Um, that's why I really like Tom's I really one day would like to copy Tom's layout because his layout is so long. I could just I could leave all my rolling stock in the middle, like on yard track, and then just pull out what I needed from there. That's the dream, I guess. Mike's asking when I'm going to test scale Big Boy. I need to have one at Gersbowski's unboxed, and I was actually gonna ask him to take the Lion Master one, and that I think I told you that already. The thing sold in like 2 seconds, which was no big surprise. But that day I went or that last day I was there, when me and Dell went for the trucks, he had a sold sign on that Big Boy, and I asked Joe when the guy was coming. He said he was coming the next Saturday to get it. So, or that would have been, I would have counted that as having a Big Boy in my layout. I know that would have cleared no problem. How much is too much when it comes to engines and rolling stock? Well, I already know I have too much rolling stock. Engines, I don't think you could have two. I mean, none of us outside of Eric really have, I think engines are a little different. Um, like I said, unless you're Eric, I don't think anyone's ever going to be like, you have too many engines. Rolling stock, I have too much already. And then, like Dell said, the sad part is that's what I have like the most on order next year. Um, yeah. Mike's is saying, yeah, we know Mike's a big Lion Master fan, but I mean those big boys, Mike. I think we all know those are so popular. Those. Uh Aiden says his whole loop. Yeah, that's what my layout is basically is storage. It's yeah. When all this new stuff comes in, you know what I might have to sell some things. I don't know. I hate. I really don't want to, but I don't know. We'll see. I will say, Brother James is probably getting close to having too many engines. If there's one other person off the top of my head. Oh, we got 27 of you guys in here. That's pretty good for an unprompted one. Have I ever considered begging people? I don't really know anyone that has a scale big boy, Aiden. That's the problem. It'd have to be people that could be in the area. None of my, uh, Art doesn't have one, and uh, even like Jim Gam comes around here. I don't think he has one either. I think my best bet is Joe having one out because he would let me take it. Nick has one. Okay. Yeah, Nick lives very close to us. Let's see here. Fireman Harry says it's too much when you're looking for a bigger house. That's true. Lion says he keeps the boxes. Yeah, me too, Lion. I don't throw anything out. Maybe a few things. Like I chucked my Menards building boxes. I threw those out. I threw out the water tower box, but I keep all the rolling stock things. Hey, Maddie C is here. What are you doing tonight, Maddie? I hope you're in your basement having a drink, running trains. We got 15 minutes, guys, for us East Coast people till midnight. Rich wants me to get a steam locomotive, an 040. That's too small, Rich. I need a bigger one than my. Like I said, I think an F-19 is a nice landing spot for 2026. Rick says he has a ton of rolling stock. He's never even been on the rails. Rick, send some of that my way. I'll show it off for you. And I have yet to break anything anyone's ever given me, so I'm very trustworthy. Although something happened to Van Rail's SD45, but that was not my fault. I don't know what happened to that, and Joe didn't care anyway. He swapped it out for him. Aiden says, "Get the SpongeBob 040." Maddie says, or Rich says, "Hey Maddie, thanks for getting a big." Maddie got a Big Rich's shirt. All right. All right, Harry. Thanks for coming by, and Happy New Year. I feel like there's so many people going live. Like, didn't Rich or not Rich? Joker went live Tuesday. I feel like he must have been doing a giveaway. I don't know if was Ben live during the same time, and then I just heard I was watching Chris's Trains and Things, and he was saying he wants to start going live more. It's kind of hard, right? Because we all kind of visit each other's lives. It's hard to uh, you know, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. That's why I kind of like I like going on Saturday because no one's usually no one really does Saturdays. Oh, it was Joker's birthday. Okay. You know what, Tom? I was reading something today talking about AI, and my wife was like, lives are going to be in right now or for 2026 because that's how you'll know it's not fake for now. But yeah, let's see. Oh yeah, Mike's. I like. Well, when I can join, I think I missed his last one, but I always try. I try to stop in. Mike's lunchtime ones are a good one too, because no one's, you know, that's kind of his time slot right now. I like Mike's thing he does there. Hey, Rail Chief, Happy New Year, Rail Chief. Tom, you're right. I'm getting like lazy doing so many lives lately. I don't have to edit anything. I take like I take a quick thumbnail of something and then it's just done. I put it on the thing and that's it. Mike says nobody's dumb enough to do a live lunch. And brother James says Happy New Year. Yeah. Boy, I wish I had some food. I'm gonna have to make something after this. Tom says he's gonna do. Saturday mornings, beer trains. Hey, that's Stu's thing. Saturday morning beers. Hey, Strasbourg number 90, how you doing tonight? Sorry, Strasbourg number 90. I got you confused with Aiden the other night. That was my fault. So I apologize. I think I was like, yeah, I sent Strasbourg number 90 a truck, and I was talking about Aiden, but wow, we got a bunch of you guys in the chat here. Hey, Eugene. Happy New Year, Eugene. Thanks for coming in. Jody's in here. That's interesting, Jody. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know how big the big book's gonna be. If it's gonna be like they usually do, or you know, I don't know. We're gonna find out in a couple weeks, right? So we'll see what Lionel's got for us. Bloody Marys. I could go for one of those right now, even though it's a morning thing. Michael's here. How you doing, Michael? I think Matty Cease meant streaming. I don't know if he's going to be steaming. Yeah, Maddie, you should definitely be doing lives because you'd get more people than me. Yeah, guys, I really want that third rail 737. I was talking to Pilot Drummer over DM a lot lately because I told him I used to fly and stuff. That picture you sent me, I sent that to all my family, Mike, because that's crazy that he was watching me in the cockpit of his 737. That was sick. I love that. Love that picture. Mike says lives are easy, but not many people seem to. Yeah, Mike, you're right. I'm getting around. My last one, I got around 500. That would be a pretty disappointing regular video, I guess. If I did that. Tom, I agree. Everyone talks about the third rail. Well, we'll see when the stuff actually shows up. Who actually bought it? Buffalo's in here. How you doing, Buffalo? Salty says even he's gonna order a few things. Oh, and Rail Chief said he's got the champagne out. So do I, Rail Chief. Let's see. There's gonna be no fireworks by me, Scott. I'm in the middle of the woods. Yeah, they're doing Blue Nami now, right? Oh, PRR Sean wants to do the 737 too. Yeah, I think that's about right. If you compare it to like a Ralph's Trains, the third rail will probably be nicer. It's bigger car, and you get the two cars in there, and then the train. It seems right. Oh, Tom's not loving Blue Nami. All right. Oh yeah, all the K4s, Jody. I remember that. Yeah, that was like the entire catalog, right? Maddie's asking, is there anything the third? The only thing, Maddie, I'd realistically get is that 737. I think. Michael's asking if I ever saw the C5 Galaxies out of Stewart. I don't think I ever saw C5, Michael, but I definitely saw C17s going in and out of there many times. Don't think I ever saw the big C5 though, but I've seen C17s going out of Stewart a lot. And Mike agrees with Tom on that. Yeah, you guys all out on the island are loving the bi-level cars. And someone told me to get them. I know Dan likes them and RJ too, right? But you notice, Maddie, uh, the one railroad in New York that don't use them is Metro North, so I'm free and clear. I don't have to get those because those are, you know, they're nothing to me. The closest ones probably would be the Jersey Central, but I would just get the MTH ones for way cheaper if I ever found those. Hey, John's in here. How you doing, John? Are you at the club tonight, John, or are you just hanging out at home? Buffalo said he liked the Santa Fe's after RJ's video. Aiden says, "Don't think." Yeah, I think all Lionel Richie had one, right? He said his was 3D printed, so I think that's going to be our only chance. That's why I think I probably am going to have to get that because that's like my only chance. Brother James says he actually flew on a C5. That's pretty badass. Tom, what's Tom going to do with modern stuff? Well, I think Tom has to get one diesel a year now after he got those what were those, E8s? You got to get another one, Tom, at York. Yeah, thanks for reminding me, Mike. I'll pull up the clock here. We're getting close, guys. Yeah, Tom, I was wondering that. And I think Jay's amazing. I love that Jay's making this stuff. But I know those guys are all friends, and it seems like Jay is making the stuff for him or for his buddies. Like what? I don't know who I was like, what train guy do I have to become friends with for him to make all the stuff I want? Because I'd like to have that. John said he wasn't at the club tonight. Buffalo wants some Finger Lakes railways. All right, I better do another pour here, guys, so we can toast. No one else in this hobby is hanging out with you guys when the ball drops. Oh, God. Yeah, Mike, I actually rewatched your live, and the end when you were close to the end when Colin was telling you that people wanted to see the Texas special, and that you had to come out of the tunnel. I was like, damn, that set looks big. All right, guys, we're getting close. Almost T minus a minute here. Hopefully, 2026, we all get a lot of trains and don't go broke. All right, we have 50 seconds. Tom says a lot of fireworks around there. Yeah. No one's setting any off here, Tom. It's like 20, it's like 15 degrees and snowing. That's why me and my wife didn't even bother to go out tonight. We're supposed to get like 4 inches of snow tonight. All right. 15 seconds, guys. We'll do a countdown from 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, fellas. Or those of us in the East Coast. Everyone take a drink. Cheers, guys. I would probably just woke up my wife with that. Whoops. Yeah. Happy New Year, fellas. Hey, Don. How you doing? I'm trying to hear if I have any fire. I don't hear any fireworks. Yeah. Let's make it a great one, Maddie C says. I agree, guys. Let's talk New Year's resolutions. What do you guys got for me? I'll say mine. I want to go. I want to try and make every train show once a month. I know I got like 4 in a row, January to April, and I can't really say buy more train stuff. I'm already doing that. I think I said this summer I wanted to start doing more lives, and I think I'm accomplishing that. I really like doing them, and I feel like I've been doing pretty good. I can't guarantee you guys I go on every Saturday, but I feel like especially in the summer. In winter it's easy. We're not doing anything. Summer's harder because you're doing more stuff, but let's see. Mike says we're off to a great start. That's right, Mike. Got 30 you guys in here. Rich wants me to stay on for California. I don't think so, Rich. I'm too. That's why I delayed coming on so late. I was like, eh. I'm too hungry, Rich. I gotta get some food here. I'll probably stay on another hour and then I'll get out of here. Um, Tom says that's right. Tom's starting a new job and buying a business. Yeah, Tom's talked about that a little bit. And Tom wants to lose 25 pounds. I'm with you there, Tom. So Buffalo's going to bed. Good night, Buffalo. Do it for Wipeout. I'm surprised Cody. Well, Cody's a bachelor, right? He's probably out doing something. Not like the rest of us. John says he has not bought a train all year. That's a good one, John. I don't know. Does somebody want to break that right now? Who's going to be the first person to buy something train related? In 2026. Someone could go online right now and buy something. Oh, Mike says it's in the mail. That's true, right? So if you guys got something coming, you don't even have to buy it. It's already on its way. Rich says I could sell that train. Let me see. Let me look something up, Rich. Let's see. Boy, that's expensive. I don't know, Rich. You got to give me a good deal on it. That's Mike's birthday present to himself. John says he's trying to make it 2-3 weeks. Good luck, John. All right, Tom. Thanks for hanging out. And brother James, thanks, guys. Thanks for hanging. What is that? Maybe I am hearing fireworks. Oh, that's shocking. I think I am. Some nuts out there in 15 degrees. Michael says, let's go to Omaha from New York. Well, I know Mike would love that. Oh, it's Aiden's birthday. Wow, Aiden's a New Year's baby. Wow. All right, happy birthday, Aiden. Rich is saying, yeah, Rich, I'm gonna get next York. I've budgeted in. We're getting more shelving because I need it because I got too much room, and shelving would help. I'll probably get another 4 for now. So yeah, shelving is gonna happen in the spring. Probably gonna go on this wall, Rich, so you guys won't see it on camera. It's gonna go right here. Oh yeah, we could make it to Mike's. We can make it to Mike's New Year's, and then we'll say goodnight after that. Hunter's talking about the 990. Well, Hunter, I really haven't played with it much yet. We're gonna find out. I know the price. I was looking at prices on these, and they vary a lot, right? Um, Probably not worth $1,000 at this point. Was it Sean? I think Sean said he bought this for like $600. We're gonna find out if it's worth that because I haven't put it through its paces yet, but we'll see. I can tell you I've loved this one. This thing's been amazing. So if the Cab 2 is better than this, um, I'm sure I'm gonna like it just fine. Mike's gonna call it. Yeah, I don't blame you, Mike. I feel like we're all our families are asleep, but we're the only losers up right now. So, Mike, I don't blame you. Michael says train room needs to be the biggest room in the house. I would. You know what I'd like? My like ideal. I'd have it be not even in the house. I'd have it be like a barn that's heated and air conditioned and uh, you know nice and dry, and yeah. Oh, did I show you guys this? I also got this sucker too. Speaking of switches. So yeah, I will be able. I have 1, 2, 4 072 Lionel switches. So yeah, I can use that. John says it's worth every cent. So yeah, John, I'm excited to be messing around with this thing. Finally. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. Hunter's asking if I have any MTH engines. I got a couple. Do I have anything in reach? I have one in reach. I can show you up. It's RS3, Proto 3, Metro North. I actually love this engine. This thing weighs a ton too. Rich says he paid $600 for his. So yeah. Scott says wife's asleep. Yep, same. John says the further away from the house, the less they can complain. That's why he's always at the club. Amen, John. Rich says he uses the blue controller more than the Cab 2 controller. Well, we'll see, Rich. I don't know. I'm definitely not getting rid of this. Rich asks if I'm going to get more MTH. So this is kind of interesting, Rich. If we're rolling stock, absolutely. Engines, I don't think so. Unless it's something like I'm going to get Atlas engines. MTH engines, I don't think so. Because I've noticed, you tell me if you guys agree with this. If we're just talking diesels here, when I first got into the hobby, what's it been, like 3 years now? I feel like the MTH diesels were significantly cheaper than the Lionel Legacy stuff. Now, when I'm looking at the pricing, they're almost, I don't know, they're like $100 difference or something. It's crazy. So if like I would have, and I did, I bought a bunch of MTH engines early on because I thought they were so much cheaper. But now, when the price is that close, I can't do it. I need it to have legacy. So I would probably definitively say no on MTH engines for now. Unless it's something I really want. Like Atlas has stuff that I really want that has Proto 3 in it. And I don't have a choice. I have to get it. I know. Yeah, Rich, I know it's Proto 3, but I have no choice if that's the only way I can get the engine. Like the Metro North New York Central Genesis engine, if we're talking about that. Datafied is saying I went Lion Chief app. Yeah, I was doing it all with the app at first. Then Mike sent me a universal remote, which I honestly still use sometimes. Because sometimes things aren't, it's a pain in the ass, and or something's not working, and I'll just fire up my universal remote to get something working right away. And then I went Cab 1, yep, and now Cab 2. I know Gary said Gary basically told me that I have to get the base 3 since he said this. It was like a stipulation of him giving this to me. Was I have to get the base 3 this year? Maybe I could just get Dell to give me his. I know his is still in a box. Don says he's convinced the base 3 was written for iPhone. It runs so much smoother on an iPhone. Well, thank God I have an iPhone, Don. Gilbert, how you doing tonight? Happy New Year. And Bill's in here. How you doing, Bill? Yeah, see, Dell's is still in the box. Dell, just give it to me and let me test it out for you. You know I won't break it. I'll hold it till you're ready. Oh God, what am I? Oh, there we go. All right, we've been going an hour. That's pretty good. Still like 30 of you guys in here. Yeah, I didn't get as much Gersbowski's gift cards as I thought. I think I only got like $100, which sucks. Rich is still connected. Rich, just wait for Friday's video. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not talking about what's going on with that. Friday, it'll all be answered. Gilbert's asking what I thought of the third rail. Nice stuff, Gilbert. I'm not going to get any engines in there, but I do really like the 737 flat car set, whatever, quote unquote. I'm probably going to get one of those because I love airplanes, and that'll probably be our only chance of getting something like that that's not 3D printed. Bill says he wants a cab too. John says if you have the 990, there's no need to waste money on a base 3. Probably not for me, John. I'm probably agree with you because I don't have as many engines. I could see if you have a ton of engines, maybe it would be worth it. For me, I don't have like 30 engines or something that I need to put in there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Like, there's still $500. Let's see. Let's see what Gersbowski's is. Mike agrees with John on that one. Let's see. I think Joe said he was running out of them. Let's see. Base 3. Maybe he is out of them. Huh. Let's see. Oh, they're not on the website. Huh. All right, let's see what Train World's selling them for. I thought Joe had one though. I thought Joe said 500, but we'll see what Train World's got it on here for. Train World's got it on here for 550, so yeah, I don't know about that. Rich is asking if I have passenger cars. Yeah, I have Comet cars, Rich. I have Pennsylvania Reading Seashore cars, and I've got Hogwarts Express cars. So I've got 3 sets of passenger cars. Hey, Matt's in here. Yeah, Matt won the truck. Matt, this is your truck. I got it right here still. And I told everyone that I kind of asked Matt what he wanted to do. I said I'd send it to him, but Matt was nice enough to be. I told him I'm kind of down that way by Matt's way often enough, and Matt was nice enough to say let's just meet up here in the near future, and I'll give Matt his truck. Yeah, Mike, Mike, what I was doing, you know this, but I was using an old iPhone because I film on my main iPhone. So I was using the old one to control. And I think ever since I got the Cab One, I don't think I've used the app once. You know when I use the app the most now? When I'm at Joe's, I'll use it when I'm filming an engine. um, John says exactly. Yeah, 550. Don says he's been using the Base 3 with his iPhone and he likes it. Yeah, if I didn't have to film, I could totally see myself using the app all the time with that. But just because I have to film with it, I don't know. Matt, I did not see. Matt, where do you even find? That's another thing I got a problem with MTH. Where the hell are these freaking releases? What are they on Instagram? Their website's like non-functional, right? Let's see. Go to mth.com. Click here for premiere announcements. Is this old or is this? Well, it doesn't even do anything when I click on this. Oh, recently announced. Let's see. 482s Mohawks, are those recent? Tunnel motors. Do these sound recent, guys, or is this like super old? Conrail E44s. Those look new, right? This has got to be new. Oh, NASA is making a GP35, are they? All right, we'll go on NASA's. All right, Salty says these are all new. Okay. Let's see if they. Tunnel motors. I still love MTH's rolling stock. I'm buying some on Friday. I'm buying those silver plated coke hoppers. Ooh, I kind of like the CSX dump truck and cement mixer. I'd buy those alone if I saw those. I don't know if I'd buy their flat car with it. They're selling that cement mixer on its own. I'd buy that. All right, let's go to NASA. Matt, do you have that NASA Hobbies? It was NASA Hobbies. It's the blue 2-bay Metro North hopper, the blue one. Do you have one of those, Matt? I have the junk load and the caboose from NASA, but I can't find that damn hopper anymore. I missed out. I should have bought it like years ago. They still have it on their website, but they're all gone because I had Captain Andy check it out for me and they were sold out. All right, let's go on NASA. See, that's where if you guys were asking would I ever buy MTH, that then I would there. Like if they're making Metro North engines, I would buy it because I know Lionel's not going to do it. Yeah, I think Lionel's. What is this? All right, Matt said he saw it on Facebook. I don't think I can get. I have to look at it on my phone. I don't think I can look at it on here. Let's see. Yeah, I can't. I can't look at it right now. I'll have to look at it later, Matt. Rich is asking the engine I got burned on. Is that in reach? Oh, it is in reach. Ugh. Oh God. The thing is beautiful. um, Dell was nice enough to sacrifice his motor for this, but I was actually thinking about, well, I either turn it into Blue Nami or I either make it a. I really would like to just make it a dummy engine, honestly, because then I could run it with my other consist. That's really what I need to do with it. Um, but that was probably like 3 years ago now, Rich. Yeah, it's a beautiful engine. It was a it was like a K line, I guess. It was a K line engine, and then I guess they went under, and then Lionel still made them, if I remember correctly. So it's like in a Lionel box and stuff, but I think it was originally K line. All right, Datified. Thanks for hanging out tonight, and Happy New Year. Yeah, I could get Travis to do that. Um, Lighting. It actually, I think it smokes. I think they put everything in. I gotta run it. I haven't run. That's like my only conventional engine right now. I think so. It's pretty gutless though. It can't really I can't really pull anything. Ugh, it's the end of the champagne, guys. Oh God. Dell says the guy in the blue call can't sell his. You know, it was funny. There was like family, because the family is they're not. I'm talking about not my wife. Like when at Christmas Eve, like you see cousins and they're like, yeah, my favorite video is that one where you got scammed, and I'm like, okay, so that means that's the only video you've ever watched. I'm like, thanks a lot. Yeah, I gotta see those, Matt. I gotta see what they look like. I'm usually like those Metro North GPs. I usually don't like because that just is not something that I get. I really just like the Genesis engines or the older. Like if they, I wish someone would make that's not, and this is not nothing against third rail. I wish they would somebody just make a freaking Metro North F unit, aka Lionel, that has legacy in it, please. It's not that they would sell a lot if they would just do it. And they partnered with them before. I don't understand what the big deal is. And then Matt, I honestly like I'm gonna look at those the Jeeps, but I would probably still get that if we're talking like MTH, I would get the Easy Catch one with the tubes on it. What was that? An R? What was that? Oh God, now I gotta look that up. Let's see. I'm gonna go to Easy Catch, Matt. I gotta film. I want to film there. Let's see. The hell's that engine? Here we go. They did. No, not that. I want MTH. Oh God. All right. Some of these train websites are rough, guys. It's like, oh my God. Oh, Jesus. GP9. That's what it is, man. GP9. Let's see. Go back in the chat here. Gilbert's asking what I think of the Vision Line Hudsons. I made a video on that, Gilbert. I like them. My buddy opened a New York Central one, and my other buddy opened a. Oh God, Dell, what was that thing? It was a Boston and something. I don't remember, but I like them a lot. I thought they were nice. Um, hey, Mike's in here. Mad Trains Mike. How you doing, Mike? What did you guys do tonight? Everyone was asleep here, Mike, by 10. So I said, all right, I better go live or I'm going to be alone. Alone on midnight. So. That's right, Dell. It was Toronto, Hamilton, and Buffalo. Let's see. Joe says I have to get the MTH remote next. Well, I have the cheap one, Joe. That's what I use to control the RS3. The remote commander. It's back there. Mike said he brought in the New Year with the family. Well, that's good, Mike, that your family stayed up because mine was passed out by 10. I was watching Entourage with my wife, and it was like 9:30. She wasn't even. We watched like 4 episodes, and she was just fading. I was like, just go up to bed, and I'll go live. uh, Matt said he would love if they make the Brookville. I like those, Matt. I know, Matt. That's why I was shocked they made. Could you believe that Atlas actually made the freaking heritage units? I never thought in a million years we'd see any of that. Honestly, I was thankful Lionel did the Lion Chief ones. I thought that would never happen in a million years. Rich says, "Are you guys gonna make a New Year shorter video to start off the new year?" I'm probably gonna make a Cab 2 video, Rich, on Friday. And then as far as Three Rails for Dads goes, we're gonna do a catalog review. Um, we're gonna do a catalog review. Just the four of us, no guest. Or maybe Stu will jump on or something, but there's no like guest. It's just gonna be the four of us with the catalog, I believe, when Lionel puts it out. So keep an eye out for that, guys, because I'm sure every single channel ever is gonna do a catalog video live. So we'll just add to it. How you doing, Russ? Happy New Year. Burnsy, Burnsy's in here. How you doing, Burnsy? Uh I've been streaming since last year. Mike, you should text Jeremy because I can't do it. I don't wonder what maybe he didn't make it either. I know we got 30 of you lunatics in here right now. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. On New Year's Eve, my wife goes, when I told her I wanted to go live, she's like, no one's going to be. I'm like, what do you think? I'm like, of course they're going to be there. I'm like, they're probably going to love that I'm going to go live. What else are they going to be doing? Yeah, probably Jeremy didn't make it. I didn't think so. He quickly was in the other Jeremy's live um, earlier tonight. How you doing, Johnny? Boy, there's some weird noises. Huh. People, Rich says people are shooting up train Shooting off cannons. Yeah, I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of weird noises, Rich. I don't know what's good. Usually, I've done enough of these lately. I'm hearing some weird stuff. I don't know if it's my house or what it is. Huh. What day's the big book coming out? Um, let's pull up the calendar, Joe. I bet we can figure this out. It's got to be the week of the 12th, right? It or is that too soon? It'll probably be like January 13th. That's a Tuesday. The 13th or 14th. I don't know if they'd wait till the 20th. That's pretty late. So we'll see. Gilbert says we're all trained. That's what I was trying to explain to her. I was like, we're all. That's what I told her. I was like, let's see here. John says new favorite is Crown chocolate with cherry Dr. Pepper. John, don't tell me these things. That sounds really good. Me and Dell have to test that one out. Because his was Crown Apple, right? That night we got in trouble. So yeah, Crown chocolate sounds good, and some cherry Dr Pepper. I like that. Maybe for the club we'll do that in the spring. All right, that's the end of that. Russ says he's got fireworks blasting. So Aiden thinks the 15th too. Yeah, that's what I figured. The degenerates, yeah, we are. Hey, Dathan, Happy New Year, Dathan. Thanks for coming in. John says it's amazing. Dathan, what did you do? What did you do tonight? All right, he just said he got home from his daughters. That's good. All right, all the Long Island guys are were saying fireworks was going by them. Hmm. John says the state store run before New York. Yeah, we're gonna have to stock up. All right, hold on a minute. Let me look at this. Wow. Hmm, that sucks. Um, Russ says, "Am I gonna run trains tonight?" Probably not, Russ. If I run train, I don't like to do it on live because it's quite loud in here. Uh, it's quite loud in here when I run trains and do a live. Plus, my daughter's bedroom is right above here. And but will do it. It's not like I'll never do it, but I usually do it when I'm live with someone else. Like if I'm live with Mad Trains and Jeremy and all them and Tom, I run trains with them, but on my own lives I usually don't. Muffin Blurple's on the track. I got 4 engines on the track right now, Bill. Well, 5 if you count the Lion Chief set. That's a lot of engines for my tiny little layout. Muffin had a sale on cabooses. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see all these on sale. Yeah, these are all the new ones, right? The cabin cars that just came out. 100 and Vision ones too. 310 down from 344. This Conrail cabin car is only 129, but hold on, let me check Gersbowski's. It's usually what I like to do here. Gersbowski's, the same Conrail cabin car is. Come on. What? Wait a minute, that can't be right. Wait a minute. Muffin is selling this cabin car for $129, number 300 and or 3008. The same one is $99 on Gersbowski's. Guys. See, I'm not a shill for Gersbowski's. It's truly usually always the cheapest. I'm not making it up. 30, he's charging $30 more for a freaking caboose than Joe is. Give me a break. Oh God. Where's John? John, get in here and start trashing him. And that's on sale. It was $150. Joe, see, that's why I like Gersbowski's. He doesn't put any phony for sale bullshit. He just puts the lowest damn price on, and that's it. I mean, that's crazy, crazy town. He has it on sale and it's still $30 more. Oh my God. Give me a break. Let's see here. Custom run Monon. Yeah, no thanks. Anybody ordering a third rail? Yeah, Russ, we were talking about that earlier. I do like the 737 and the Skybox. I think that's probably a must-have, I would say. Yeah, and the bi-level ones are amazing too. I'm sure that those are going to be sick, but it's not in a road name I care about. So, like, I think who loves NJ Transit? Trainboard's got to get those bi-level NJ Transit ones. I'm going to force them to do it. And I know RJ will get some probably, and Dashing Dan will get a bunch probably too. So I'll just watch their videos. Hold on. Now I want to compare Muffin. We're going to compare a Muffin Vision Hudson to Gersbowski's. We're going to do a price comparison now because I'm curious now. So Muffin will do Lionel Vision 5344. Is that the glossy one? Yeah. Okay. Because we got to see if it's engines too, if it's just if it's just the rolling stock. All right. Muffin's got the glossy 5344 for $18.62, and Gersbowski's is selling it for $18.62. So they're identical. Interesting. Why would it be the exact same? Did he copy him? Let's see what Train World's selling theirs at. Vision Hudson 50. What the hell was it? 5344. All right, Train World is selling it for $18.62. Okay, so they're all identical. Interesting. John says, doesn't mean it's a good price. I have no idea if it is, John. I would never, unless probably a big boy I would, but I'm not spending that on an engine. Let's see what the cabin cars are on Train World, for fun. Cabin car. All right, the Conrail cabin car on Train World is 125. So yeah, still pretty high, and they're out of stock of it. That's weird. What did you guys think of the glossy one? I actually liked the glossy one. My friend Art switched his out, and Joe put his in the case, and I was looking at it, and I liked it. Yeah, Don, I know Charles Rowe's always the lowest usually. I know my friend Art likes to get most of his stuff from there. Art's Model Trains. Hey, Radar! How you doing, Radar? Thanks for joining. Boy, there's still 30 of you guys in here. Oh, my phone's not plugged in. I might have to plug this sucker in, or it would happen like last time when I lost and I lost you guys. I know Salty's real name now, but I'm keeping it hush hush. um, Gilbert says he wishes the glossy one had the PT tender. Well, that's why my Arts Model Trains wanted the glossy one, because he can't run the PT tender. But then I think he later on said he thought he could actually, because it was like the same as his. What did he say, Dell? It was the same as his Vanderbilt or something like that. 2 more hours to go, Rich. It's not happening. Do we have any Central Time Zone people in here? I know Mike went to bed because it's you guys got 5 minutes. I said I would do two time zones for New Year's. Oh yeah, he Stu's Patton, right? Stu's Army Patton one, but it wouldn't. The PT tender wouldn't do 048. That's what it was. Gilbert wants me to keep drinking. I think I'm fresh out of out. Well, no, I think I'm probably done. Well, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe if I get up to get my phone charger, I might get more alcohol. We'll see. Russ is in Oregon, so he's got a long way to go, like Rich. Boy, those boxcars look nice, don't they? I love them. Yeah, I agree, Rich. That Patton one was probably my favorite Hudson that I've seen. I surprisingly didn't like the Conrail one. You guys tell me what you thought of it. Me and Mike were talking about this. Who got it? I know Eric got it. I know brother James got it. I didn't like it, and I like you guys know I love Conrail. I didn't like it. I like the T1 a lot better. Which I believe Eric double headed both of them. So yeah, I like the T1 better than the. Better than the Hudson, I thought. Maddie says his only issue with the Hudson is aside from 5344, which is glossy, right? Pretty much all of the run are not all black. Most have graphite. Most have a graphite smoke box, which isn't bad, but an odd choice. Dell says Ben got the Conrail right, and Maddie says he hates the front. They look like shark teeth. That's what Mike was saying, and that he couldn't unsee it. Rich wants to get a Conrail switcher. I had an SW1. Gilbert does not like the Conrail. What do you guys think we're getting in the big book? Maddie probably has a good idea of what some of it's going to be. We're getting heritage units, more heritage units. Do you think we'll get more ETs? I don't know. Oh, God. Gilbert says he likes some of muffins. Maddie says hopefully nothing. I don't know, Maddie. I don't really have any engines that I'm like for sure getting. The only one that I would say I'm for sure getting out of the catalog recently is that SD80 Mac CSX. Which what that could be around York maybe. I could pick it up there. Um, that's really the only thing I can think of offhand. Oh, you want to count the Phantom, the Darth Vader Phantom? That's gonna come out next year. I'm getting one of those. Uh, Rich wants a MTH style A2 Burke. John says he finally got his Bill B video up on YouTube. I didn't see that, John. When did you post that? Let me see. The problem now, it's not a problem, but I follow so many guys, and when we all do shorts, it's hard to keep up with them because you just see the train in the little box, and you think you've already watched it. Let's see. When did John put this up? Oh, button. Oh, John didn't. It wasn't a short. Oh, he did it 22 minutes ago or 20 minutes ago. Okay, that's why I haven't seen it. I was gonna say I didn't see you post anything today. All right, I'll watch that John later. Oh, he's got that Stu, the nice Stu Reading and Northern custom, the Mecca one. I like that. Let's see. Russ says the big book of disappointment. Let's hope not. Salty likes the SD80 Max. Yeah, I love my 90, but that 80, I need a big that SD80 Mac is as big as the ET, but it's significantly cheaper. Even though the ET is obviously a better locomotive, but Rich, yeah, I remember Rich saying that. Rich still waiting on 3 from repairs. When did you send those in, Rich? Because they sent my SW1 back fairly quickly, honestly. But I did it in the summer. Joe Gersbowski told me I to do if you're sending stuff to Lionel, he said always do it in the summer because they're not as busy. He said around like the holidays like this, he said forget it. That was his advice to me because he was really telling me to send it off when I did. Dathan is saying he's making coffee. Yeah, I'm getting hungry, Dathan. I need. Russ says I can't keep up. I know it's hard, and I try to support everybody. It can be tough, and then you're watching something on. Oh God, living with all women is brutal. There's just hairs all over the place. Um, and Rich says they're all for sale when they come back. How you doing, Brad? Happy New Year. Hey, John had hit 1,000 subscribers, John. I didn't realize that. Congratulations. Now you can be monetized. I know, Rich. I was hoping people would leave so I could leave. I know, it's going up. What's wrong with you people? All right, let me go get my phone charger because I don't want this to die. And let me try and find some more alcohol. So just give me John Toy Train Fanatic did, Rich. All right, give me like 60 seconds. I think I can be quick. Oh God, I hate leaving here when I'm doing a live. I'm too fat to get by the camera. Ugh. Oh God. All right, we're back. All right, guys, we're back, and we're plugged in, and I got more alcohol. Everyone's congratulating John. Yeah, great job, John. That's especially with, let's face it, there's 10 million channels now doing what we do. So getting to that many, that's a big deal. Well, John, it's hard to figure because my good buddy Art from Arts Model Trains is crushing me in subs, and I post more than him. I, well, let me check Art's thing. Art passed 3,000 recently, which is awesome. But let's see. Art's up to 3.1K. That's really good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how he's doing it. People must like art. I think, oh, that's a given. People must like looking at art more than me because the numbers are indicating I should be up to 3K, but I'm not. So why don't we, let's just call everybody out for their subs right now. Rich is almost up to 500, which is a big deal as well. Maddie C is almost up to 2K, which is also a big deal. Salty just passed 500. Yeah, Russ, you're right. It's you can't figure it out. It's just the way it is. Let's look at Dathan's. Dathan. Since he said don't look, we have to look now. Dathan has 16. Okay, but you only have 6 videos, so we can't count you. If you, oh, his last video was 4 years ago. Dathan, you should post because you have it. You know all of us. You could easily start getting up to 500 and 1,000 easily. Oh well, you posted shorts. You're probably talking about, right? Shorts don't do anything. Shorts, sir. I prefer posting, like if I'm shooting horizontal, I'd rather put it on YouTube than make a short out of it. Like a great short, it doesn't do anything on YouTube. I don't know. It's just I'd rather put it on Instagram. Oh, let's check out what Matt got. Matt has. Let's see. Yeah, Rich, I like, well, YouTube sucks for that, unfortunately, but I like that Instagram lets you put music to stuff. It's a lot better, I think. I feel more, I have more fun doing that than YouTube stuff. Matt has 10 subs and 3 videos. Matt, you should post more too. I'm going to force all you people to post more. Matt, you need comment cars. Matt's pulling New York Central here with his. Don't worry, I can't find any either, Matt. So I got one when it doesn't fit. I know, they're monsters. Let's see here. I think Dathan, your Bill B did pretty good, right? You got 1,000 off that. Let's see. Yeah, you got 1,000 off that. You should be posting more. But that's more than I got, I'm pretty sure, honestly. um, Rich says we should all post more. Yeah, I'm with you, Rich. Hey, Darren's here. Darren, was it just New Year's 15 minutes ago for you? The train's gone wild. No, Darren, it's been the family's been asleep since 10, so let me go live, or else I'm gonna be bored and not doing anything. We're playing video games all night. Oh, what did Maddie say? Let's see here. Maddie said he's got some cool stuff planned. He'll have a layout. I'll have the layout done at this rate if I don't make a video. Man, uh Maddie's place is cool. He's got a bar. Maddie's is the kind of place you want to hang out with a bunch of guys and run trains. He's got a bar. He's got a TV. Maddie's is one of the more fun places I've had. Visiting for sure. I mean, Maddie's is even better than Maddie's is number one, really, because of the setup. Art's is really good too, but Art doesn't have a bar, so Art has a big mini fridge full of beers, which is good though. Don's going to bed. Good night, Don. No stripper pole, Rich. Is actually not that big of a space. He does a lot with the space he has. I don't think the stripper could even make one circle around this thing if he put one in there. Or he'd have to remove the bar. Darren says he is a pole, but it's only up the house. Oh, the one's Rich. Rich, are we going to be in trouble when we go to York in the spring? Thank God the strip club, I think, by the strip club by the Lower Susquehanna is not open anymore. I think that place closed. Let's see. What was that place called? Good Times. Club Good Times. Permanently closed. It only had a 3.5. John says his lack of videos is because of the club. That makes sense. John's real busy over there all the time. I don't know. Is Salty going to be able to bail you out? Because he's bringing his wife. So maybe Salty's going to be on his best behavior. I don't know. John said he got the Lower Sus Facebook page from less than 1,000 to 3,100 this year. That's really great, John. John, you got a bunch of people that join the Live by Me. Now, that's pretty good. Oh, Salty says he can be bad. So there you go, Rich. I don't know. The one night we didn't get there early enough, and Mike and Jeremy were already blasted by the time I got there. But this in the spring it'll be just as fun. I feel. We'll see. On Thursday night, I plan on going. Now, Fall York is going to be interesting with the club, John. I don't know what your plans are for that. I know you. Obviously, John, you're going to be open the whole week no matter what. But for me, it's going to be interesting, right, John? Because if you know what we usually do on Friday, right? So if I go there, when would I go to the club? I guess I would have to go Saturday, but that would mean I would have to get 2 nights at a hotel still. Like I couldn't just leave on Saturday after the show's over. I'd have to go to the club, and if I'm going to the club, I'm going to be drinking, so I can't go home. So I'd have to still get the hotel. I'm not looking forward to Fall York. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. I don't like change. I like how they do it now, and I like my little schedule where I go Friday and Thursday, and yeah, fall's gonna be interesting. John says it needs to go back to what it was at the very least. I agree, John. I wish they would just leave it the way it is. Yeah, but Dell. All right, it'll be open by then. It won't be open in the spring though, right? But yeah, I guess the fall we could stay at that place. But if that's isn't it like a nice place? Like I'm not spending $250 to stay there. I'm not doing it. Dell, if you want to share a room together, I'll do that. I'll give you a few bucks for that, but um, I'm not paying for it on my own. Oh, John says it will be open in the spring. Well, there you go. All right, Dell, we'll have to talk about it then. Because I'd split a room with you, Dell, if you want. We'll have to see what Art and them are all going to do. Yeah, what kind of hotel is it, John? Is it a Marriott? Oh, no way it's open. Yeah, that's what I thought, John. I said that already. Yeah, no way is it in the spring. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we'll just do what we normally do in the spring, and then in the fall, Dell, if you want to split one or we'll see. I don't even know how many days I'm going to stay if it's only 2 days. So it's a Hampton Inn. That's right, Hampton Inn. Hampton is Hilton, I think. Hamptons are nice. I mean, that's nicer than most of the other ones that are around York. I think we can get our tickets. Let's see. I don't think we can get them yet. We can get our York tickets, and I gotta get them because I think my membership expires before York, so I gotta buy it beforehand. Um, let's see, registration, member. January 15th we can register. So 2 more weeks. John says look for Mountville for accommodations. It's close. Probably cheaper than right around York. Although I stay at the Ramada. I've had good luck there. It's cheap and it's not disgusting. John says he got his badge in the spring. I don't know. Did Dell do that too? I know some of you guys got it. Oh God, what did I do? All right, Radar. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Happy New Year. Rich, don't stay at the Quality Inn. I thought I was going to be killed in that place. My first few Yorks, I stayed at the nice hotel right there in town, the Yorktown. And then I got wise and I said, why am I wasting money at the nice hotel? I stay at a shit place and then I have more money to buy trains with instead of spending it at the hotel. I got smart after a few years or a few Yorks. I did meet Goose Gossage at. I did meet Goose Gossage at the Yorktown, and I think I was drunk when I went up to him. I was like, "Oh, hey, I'm a big Yankee fan." Hey, Roscoe's in here. How you doing, Roscoe? Happy New Year. Okay, Dell did not get his badge. Darren says it was my resolution to run the John Deere. No, Darren, I think actually if we're doing talking about the layout, I think that thing is coming down. Honestly, Maddie C says no to Airbnbs. You know, Maddie, that's what my wife was saying. She's like, don't do an Airbnb because I said me and like a bunch of guys want to just get an Airbnb. We could probably get a nice one and probably be cheaper than a hotel, all of us alone. And she's like, don't. She's like, just don't do it. Just get a hotel. So I don't know, Airbnb. The only person I've heard positive about the Airbnb is oh my God, is this broken? My ring light is broken. I just noticed it. It's cracked. What a piece of junk. Ugh. I can't wait to be doing a live or a video and the whole thing just collapses on itself. But yeah, anyway, the only person I've seen, I can't believe this thing's broken. That's insane. I didn't even drop it or do anything to it. But yeah, the only person I've heard say positive things about an Airbnb is Stu, because Stu's there all week. So Stu gets an Airbnb, and he says he likes the one he always gets. York is pretty shady. Um, at the one hotel I was at the one time, yeah, I would agree. But other than that, it's fine. I mean, I've only trying to think where I've hung out at there. Um, I don't know, Buffalo Wild Wings. I've hung out a few times. The other place, I just get fast food usually, like for breakfast or something. All right, Matt. Matt, I'll message you. I don't know if I'm coming home this weekend. I might, but I'll message you and tell you what I'm thinking. Hopefully, we can meet up. That's true, Maddie. You don't. It doesn't have to be in the city. That's kind of far away still, though, guys. 4 months. We gotta deal with the Big Book. Then I'm gonna go to the Big E in Amherst. Then we got Allentown. Then we got Edison, and then we got York. So York is pretty far away still. What do you guys think about? What do you guys think about at York? I don't believe they have anything scheduled as far as another YouTube meet and greet right now. So I was kind of joking with Art. I was like, we should do our own, because usually Chris and Trains and Things does the meet and greet. I don't know. Maddie could probably speak to this. Maddie, like I would have you up there. Like I want me and Art to run it, and I would put this. This is who I kind of thought, because you. It's always like Eric, and I know you probably wouldn't get as many people, and I'm sure we wouldn't get people donating all the stuff. I mean, the amount of stuff Chris got people to donate for giveaways and that. It was basically show up for giveaways, which is amazing. I love that. But I'm sure me and Art probably could pull that off. I'm sure Gersboskis would give us stuff, but I don't know who else would. TCA and Mecca probably would too. But I guess that doesn't matter, right? Even if we got those three guys, we could pull it off probably. But I would say I would have Maddie. I would have Datified. I would probably have someone from Lower Susquehanna. They could pick who they wanted to go up there. I probably would only do like four. I think there were five last time. I would probably have somebody like Jim Gam go up there. That's kind of my thought. But I don't know. Me and Art really haven't talked about it. They probably wouldn't even let us because we're not in with those people. But anyway. I think it would be fun to have different people up there, is what I'm getting at. Not that I'm against the crew they had last time. I think if Eric's there, Eric has to be on the panel no matter what, even though he's been on every time. But, you got to have Eric on there because he's the biggest one. So it makes sense. But the other people, you could rotate, I feel like. Have some new blood up there. I really think Datified would be great to have up there. Mike would do a good job with that kind of thing. Just a thought, but I don't know. Well, Dathan, I don't think Eric even comes in the spring, so I don't think it would be a problem. I agree, John. I think people like that definitely deserve to go up there. I think you shouldn't have to have a giant channel to go up there. I feel. Yeah, I agree with you, Dathan. Totally agree. So I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to Art and we'll see. Because I feel like in the spring it's going to be like the same people. Like they're going to do it in the spring probably, and it'll probably be like the same 4 or 5 guys. So I could, Rich. There was an empty booth right by Gersbowski's this time. I used it to sit. Man, that's the one bad thing about York. York needs to add some chairs. York needs to add folding chairs like all around, because it's uh, it's tough. It's tough walking around there, especially by the third day, or even on the second day by 5 o'clock. I remember I was hanging out with Tom, Mad Trains, and Sedano, and a Chooch even. I couldn't stand anymore. I was like, I gotta get out of here. It was like 5 o'clock. I was like, what did Rich say? You rent a booth. Oh, it is, John. It is a lot still, huh? Oh, waiting list, John. Yeah, but John, I feel like there were like empty spots, weren't there, in the Orange Hall? Or am I wrong on that? I feel like I know there were at least a couple of spots that. I'm excited to go to the Big E, honestly. I don't know why my buddies don't want to go. I'm excited to drink and walk around this big, it's like a big expo, basically. I feel like Dell would go. I think Dell got a hotel last time. I don't think he wants to do that, but I don't need to get a hotel, but I need people to go to that show. Oh, Maddie says he might go. That'd be great. I need someone to walk around with and drink with, Maddie. I know Dave Griffin. The only one that I really heard for sure is Dave Griffin said he was going. So I could I hang out with Dave, but yeah, Rich, that's Joe's mother. It's total family business there. It's Joe, his mom, his brother, and his nephew. John says maybe he can go to the Big E. Dave's been popping out a lot of. Dave's been doing good on videos, and Dave's been showing up in all our videos too. We all love Dave. Dave is kind of like the fifth dad, basically. So that's why you see Dave usually hanging out with us because he's near and he's always down to show up to these things. So, and John, I didn't when you were talking about Allentown, John, thought it was very nice that I got invited to Don's last time. So I'm looking forward to that again uh, in February. And John made great food, and everybody brought food, and it was just that to see Don's layout. That was amazing. Oh, that's a great question, Rich. That's a great question. So yeah, I met Dell at York. He kind of scared me walking up to me. Uh, I thought he was a little weird, but only like for the first 5 minutes, and then kind of Dell became. I guess Dell is pretty much him and Art and Mike too, but Mike's I can't see Mike because he's in Nebraska. But yeah, Dell and Art are for sure my best buddies in this hobby. But Art, I gotta give all the credit to Rail Chief, and we're gonna have Rail Chief. We're going to have Rail Chief on a live stream in 2026. I don't think we've told him that, but yeah, in 2026 we will have Rail Chief um, on one of the Three Rails shows. But Rail Chief asked me to do a live stream with him, and I had never done a live stream at all. I hadn't done one on my own, and I hadn't done one with anyone else. So I said, he's like, I'm having Arts Model Trains on. Had no idea who it was. And we did the live with Rail Chief, and it was actually a really great live with the three of us. And me and Art kind of became friends after that. We kept talking. We're both Italian. We're both, even though he's from New Jersey, I'm from New York. We're just very similar in a lot of ways. So me and Art kind of became brothers in that way. And then what happened was I had the idea. I was watching the Miniature Models podcast with those guys, who just had Jay on, right? And Joker and all them. And I liked their podcast, but I don't like when I can't see people, especially if it's on YouTube. Like if it's just a podcast, then yeah, like if you go in your podcast app, then obviously you can't watch it. But they were putting it out on YouTube, and it bothered me that I couldn't see them. And that last one with Joker, I believe, is the first time they did a one where they were on camera. And I went to Art and I said, "Hey, I like this podcast, but I really wish someone was doing it I could see them because you just and then also I said I wanted to have the chat going because I watched a lot of YouTube and I know how big chats can be, And I said, I want to do two things. I want to do a podcast where we can talk to everybody and make them a part of the show, and then where you can see all of us. So I told that to Art, and then Art was like, well, we should do it. And I was like, oh, really? And then Art had the idea to bring in Dell and Mike. And, Art's our tech guy there. So he kind of set the whole thing up. And that's how the podcast was born. So that's how all that started. And that's how I met Mike after that. And yeah. And I bet you're going to see these guys do that a lot more, do the lives, probably because of us, honestly, but also probably because of Joker, because he's involved now in that, and Joker's lives are great. But we said we're going to do a crossover with these guys in 2026. And what we said we would do, instead of having all of us on, because there'd be so many guys, is two guys would do our show, and then two of us would go and do their show. So you can probably look for that in 2025. Like me and Dell will go on with John and I don't know, Sid, maybe, whoever. And then maybe Audmus and someone else will come on with Art and Mike, probably, I would say. That's kind of what a thought we had. Yeah, 2 years, Rich. And then, guys, another idea I had, and Art said he was down, um, was I want to do a show where all you guys can jump on for like 5 minutes. I think I've talked about this in another live. But yeah, so like the whole show would be you guys, basically. So, 5 minutes, we'd have, Rich could come on for 5 minutes, and Dathan could come on for 5 minutes, and John could come on, and Maddie C would come on. So that's kind of my idea for a show this year. I think Darren said that would be tough if someone wouldn't shut up. But I think Darren's probably right. You might get one of those people, but I think for the most part, if you've made it clear that hey, this is you're in and then you're out, I think people would probably uh, stick to the rules for the most part. I think. All right, guys, I'm starving, so we're probably gonna quit this at two a.m. So we'll go another 10 minutes because I need some food. The Jeopardies. Yeah, I could probably pull that off. Or Rich, another thing I thought was we could, if the chat liked what you were saying, that you could stay in, and then if the chat was like booing you, you'd be out, and we would say, "All right, you're done. Chat's done with you. Who's next?" Yeah, exactly, Rich. Like throw tomatoes at the person. All right, Maddie. Happy New Year. Thanks for hanging out tonight, Maddie. Be like the old gong show. Yeah, you hit the gong and they're out. Yeah, sorry, Rich. I won't make it to 3 a.m. I must have been hearing fireworks because all the weird noises I heard stopped. So people must have been setting something off. I live out in the woods, so I anything odd I hear. Like I don't. I live kind of out in the middle of nowhere, so it's pretty quiet by me most of the time. I don't know, Rich. Did you see uh, Iron Horse Frank bought like a pink 86-foot high cube? Did you see that? He posted it today, I think. I was like, how the hell did I miss that? I think he got it on trains. Of course, they don't have any 86 footers now. Not an O scale, anyway. But yeah, I like that one. Let's see. 86 footer. Yeah. No, they're all gone off here. Oh, Rich is sending his 86 footers to Travis to get it a sound car. Travis is the man. Love Travis. Rich, are you going to send those soon so you can pick them up at York? Darren's not working tomorrow. I'm not working tomorrow, Darren either. Thank God. But we got snow. I don't know. I think me and the wife are going to be trapped in here. Uh, we kind of wanted to go get food, but I don't know what's going to be open. We'll have to see. Rich isn't working either. Dathan's off till Monday. That's cool. I actually, Dathan, so am I. My wife's got to work on Friday, but I don't. So I'm good till Monday. I'm gonna go to Gersbowski's on Friday and get those silver plated MTH Coke hoppers. Dathan says he's ready to go back. He's been off since Friday. Dathan, I'm never ready to go back. If I didn't need money, I'd never go back. People, I know there's people who are like to work. I mean, I like my job fine enough, but I'm someone who I don't have to work. If it was possible, I would be more than happy not doing anything. Hey, Papa's train station. Thanks for hanging out. I was about to leave in about 3 minutes, Papa, but I could hang out an extra five since someone new showed up. Oh, Papa, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, Rich. Yeah, those are the big ones. I think I got one in reach. Yeah, these things are monsters. They look great. These are MTH. Um, Coal load comes out. They don't charge you extra. Always nice. And yeah, the silver ones are, oh god, the silver ones are Norfolk Southern and UP, and the flag UP one looks awesome. Dathan's asking how tall are they compared to a high cube. They're probably shorter than a Berwick, but the regular ones they're close to the same size, Dathan. Pretty close. These are a little shorter, I would say, but they're about the same. I love massive rolling stock. That's the only rolling stock I like. Um, yeah, I don't know. I have a few gondolas and but yeah, all my and I don't know. Most of it's ginormous, honestly. I have a few. My RMT cars are kind of small, I guess, but all right, it's 2 a.m., but we'll go another 5 minutes. Dathan is asking. All right, you guys all think I'm not going longer. If I would honestly stay on till 3 if someone brought me food. But unfortunately, the only one that's going to be able to do that is me. So I can't. I'm starving. Um, Dathan, I don't have a. I think the Schnabel one you're talking about, that's like the John. I do have the closest thing I have to that, Dathan, is I bought the articulated one with the beer can on it, or it looks like a beer can. You know what I mean? They just came out. Uh, that's probably the closest thing I have to that. I have the TTX yellow one with the white. Well, that's right here. Actually, I could. Yeah, I didn't like this thing. It was actually derailing. I didn't think it was heavy enough, but I just had to place it in a different spot in my little consist there. But yeah, I ended up liking this thing. I thought I was like, oh no, this thing's a piece of junk, but it turned out okay. It's been working good. Those front trucks are it's really light. So if you got heavy stuff, it'll derail it. But I don't know. I put it somewhere else. It's been fine lately. You got the Westinghouse one with the transformer, yeah. What is that, Dathan? Is that MTH? These are actually nice. There's like a Caterpillar one, which is awesome. MTH. This was delivered in 2003. Oh my God. Good luck finding that. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14 axles. Holy crap. See, that's what I want. Oh, yeah, Salty. Is it just New Year's in Denver? So Happy New Year, Salty. Rich, I was actually going to make some wings in the air fryer. I got an air fryer for Christmas, so that's all right, Papa. We were just hanging out. Darren goes 1 more hour till Cali. I am not going till 3 a.m. There's no way. I refuse. I hope there's some cool rolling stock in the new big book because Lionel's lately has been thumbs down. on the Lionel rolling stock. Ugh. I did like the well, people were bashing it because it was so much money still. I'm probably gonna get the auto frame. Let's see, what was it? Lionel. The auto frame flat car. I like that. I liked how it looked. Let's see. 139. It's 140. So Mr. Muffin has a 125. So Gersbowski's it'll probably be 120 or less. It'll probably be 119 at Gersbowski's. I mean, that's kind of standard for that kind of Lionel flat car. Like that's what the fire truck ones cost. So it's kind of the same. Um, that's kind of the only Lionel rolling stock in those little releases they did that I liked. I'm not buying. They had a decent looking Conrail box car, but it was like $130. That's insane. You know what I paid for these? I paid. It ended up being like $60 a car for these, and these are 10 times nicer than the ones that were in the Lionel last release. So I don't know what's going on with Lionel's passenger car pricing, and I don't know what's going on with their box car pricing. They need to figure it out. Dathan says he sent me a picture on Instagram. All right, I'll check it out when I'm done. I'll probably get this Reading one. Milwaukee Road, no. Indiana Harbor, no. A UP. So I'll probably get the UP or the Reading. I'll probably get the Reading with that green. Yeah. Dathan, I can't yet. I gotta set up StreamYard. It's my fault. I keep saying I'm gonna do it and I don't. I want to set up StreamYard because then I can share all the stuff I'm looking at when I'm not, uh, you know. Then I can bring you guys in and yeah, I'll get on that, Dathan. You guys think I need one of those things? I love the Caterpillar one. I would get that if I saw the Caterpillar one. I would totally buy that. Lionel is overusing tariffs as an excuse. But the thing, Russ, like, first of all, they don't even say the word tariff on any of their releases. At least Atlas was upfront about it. But like some of their stuff is priced fair, so I don't understand. It's like why do it with some things and not with other things? It's very bizarre. And they were screwing us on the passenger car pricing way before the tariffs happened. Like, yeah, I think you're right. They bumped it up to what was it, 550 for a 2-pack, but it was 500 before then, and that's. I mean, my Atlas Comet cars were like 120, so yeah, they're screwing people, and that's for 21-inch cars, and Lionel's charging. Yeah, Dell's right. There were two buildings at Gersbowski's I really want. Problem is, I got no freaking room for any of them. um, there was a cat dealership from MTH, which was awesome, and there was a control tower from Lion H that almost, if you guys have ever seen Eric's Trains, has a custom control tower. I think his is CSX, but if you've seen his, this MTH one looked exactly like it. And the cat dealership was only $60. And I think the control tower was like 80. So I'd love to have both. But I don't know where I would put them. I don't have room for either right now, unless I took some track off or something. I don't know. I love that cat dealership from MTH. I would have so if I had a bigger layout, I would have so many buildings on here right now. The I'll show it off in a video next time, but the water tower actually looks great where I put it. I put it by the John Deere dealership, and it's about the same height as my backgrounds, so it actually looks really nice. Uh, and I plugged it in easy. It was that water tower. I'm really glad I got it. I don't know where can I put. Eh, I could put something there. I probably have Dell. I probably have room for the dealership if I take away the upper loop. I don't think I have room for the control tower, but I definitely have room for the cat dealership. So maybe I'll get that with my gift card, or I was gonna get the plated Coke hopper. We'll see. Rich got the tugboat. Yeah, Papa. Let's see if it's listed on here. Gersbowski's. If I type cat in here, let's see if it's on there. See, this is Dathan. This is why I wish I could share stuff, because then you guys could see what I'm looking at. Gersbowski's has a Caterpillar water tower for $80 by MTH. He doesn't have the dealership listed, but that doesn't mean anything. Wait, maybe if I type Caterpillar. Yeah, the building's not on here, but I would guess it's still there. I don't think anyone bought it. The only thing I see is the water tower. He's got a Caterpillar F3 dummy unit by MTH. Papa's saying he always wanted one. Let's see. Let's see if I can find this thing. Cat dealership. MTH. Maybe this was like a custom job. Oh, here it is. It's not on Gersbowski's, but oh no, this is HO. Huh. Huh, that's weird. A lot of MTH branded Caterpillar stuff. What is this? Oh, here's the Schnabel. Wait a minute. This is on Etsy. Where the hell is it? Oh, it's gone. Yeah, I have a ton of Caterpillar diecast stuff on my layout. I love that stuff. Anything with like construction or farm tractor stuff. As long as it's scale, I'll throw it on the layout. Let's check eBay too for fun. No, not on there either. There's a used car lot. Boris car lot. That's really weird. I don't have a whole lot of. I don't have a familiarity with MTH buildings. I don't know of any. What do you guys? You guys have any MTH buildings? I only have Lionel and Menards. Gersbowski's has a ton of MTH buildings. They're stacked to the ceiling in there. And there's stuff I like. Like I like Mel's Drive-In. Have you guys seen that? I like the Mel's Drive-In. That's it, like Universal Studios. They have a bunch of cool stuff. There's like my wife liked she's a Steelers fan. They had a Steelers like bus station, I think. The buildings look good. I just haven't seen anyone have any. Salty says the MTH ones are heavy duty. You know, I might buy this cat dealership if it's still there. Maybe it's not. I'll find out on Friday. Operating gas stations from MTH. Let me Google those, Salty. Let's see. Oh yeah, I've seen these, Salty. Yeah, Joe's got a bunch of these. Russ says he has mostly Menards and Woodland Scenics. Yeah, I have 3 Menards. No, I have 4 Menards. I've got the Amtrak station, the Arby's, the power plant, and the water tower. So that's 4 things. The only thing Lionel I have is this cheap little control tower, which I don't even like it now that I'm looking at it. I wish I could get the MTH one. But it does fit in between my whisker tracks, so that's why the Lionel one works good. We'll see. Maybe Lionel will have some new buildings. Rich says the UP flag and the P. Yeah, doesn't that UP? So, Rich, the only thing is no one's seen it in person yet. Even Muffin doesn't have the real picture up. So, I think what I'll do is I'll film a horizontal video and I'll just open it at Gersbowski's on Friday and I'll put it on Instagram, and then I'll put it on YouTube as a short, and people could see what it looks like, because I want to see what that flag one really looks like. I bet it looks awesome. Russ says he has the Pepsi plant, which I like. I like the Pepsi plant, and I like the Tide plant too. The Tide plant is badass. And he has an Arby's and a Taco Time. Is that like Taco Bell? Yeah, Papa. I went to a Menards for the first time a few weeks ago, and people were mad at me that I didn't buy them buildings because they were cheap. The big freaking buildings were like really cheap. Rich says he has a yellow cast UP flag hop. Rich, the only time I've seen that flag, um, the only time I've really seen that flag outside of the engine has been on those tenders for Big Boy. So that's why when I saw it on that hopper and it was silver, I thought that looked so cool and different. Um, oh yeah, Russ meant Taco Bell. Okay. I think Dell bought a Taco Bell. I don't even have room for that. I only bought the Arby's because they didn't have Taco Bell at the time when I think it was at York. All right, 2:30. We're ending this. He's you guys want me to go till 3? Oh my god. Rich converted to, or sorry, Papa converted his to a Coke plan. I like that. I like that much better, actually. Oh, Papa works for Coke, so that makes sense. Let's see. Art put out a. What was this? Art put out a short tonight of his Hotbox Reefer. Man, those are cool. I don't have one myself, but they look awesome. What is the what road name is this? I can't even tell. It looks cool. Rich says he's got an old power station. He's got to put it together. Have you guys ever heard of? So the first two channels I ever watched that had to do with trains at all. One was Eric, and one was a guy called. Here, let me pull him up so I don't. Tell me if you guys watch this dude. His name was Modeler Man Mike. He had a big cowboy hat on his profile picture. And he would put together Walthers and DPM kits. And I used to watch these. We're talking 11, 12 years ago, right around when Eric was making videos. Okay? You can look him up, Modeler Man Mike. And all his where he puts together videos, they all have like 100,000 views. Well, he stopped posting. His last video was 11 years ago, right? He posted for the first time in 11 years last night or yesterday. So he took an 11-year break, and I couldn't believe when I saw, because I still am subscribed to him. So when you see an 11-year break, I had to do a double take when I saw him put up a new video. So of course I commented, and I'm like, oh my God, like I used to watch you and Eric's trains before I had a layout, long before. And he said he was gonna get back into it, and I don't know. I thought it was so cool. He reminded me a lot of Bob Ross. It was like watching a. I used to watch Bob Ross when I was a kid. It was like put me in a trance almost to go to sleep. And I always said this guy was like the Bob Ross of putting together like building models. That's what it reminded me of, because he just had that voice. So yeah, check out Modeler Man Mike, guys, if you ever want to see people putting models together. I think it's all HO. Pretty sure, right? Because Walthers, DPM, that's all HO. But man, he didn't just put them together. He painted them. He weathered them. He put his own. He'd go to Hobby Lobby and buy like wire and put up like junction boxes. I mean, he went. It was the most detailed modeling I'd ever seen to this day. Um, I don't have that kind of patience. I just buy something and slap it on there. But I appreciate other people doing it. Yeah, I'm with Roscoe, Papa. If you follow me if you're on Instagram, I'd love to see it if you want to DM me, or you could email me my channel email um, if you have a picture of it, because I'd like to see it. I'll check the junk folder so I don't do what I did to Salty. Salty, I don't know why it did that. I've never had that happen before. I don't know. That's weird. But also, it's my fault because I don't even read my own channel. My wife, I do everything else. She used to edit my videos and stuff. Now the only thing she still does is she has control over my channel email. So I don't even think I have access to it. So I'm always asking her about the who emails me in there. Yeah, Papa, if you go to my channel, like the description of my channel, you'll see an email in there, and you could email it through that. Yeah, Dathan, put Modeler Man Mike on before bed. You'll doze right off. I think his favorite one he did was this mining. Dathan, if I had to pick one, and I think it's his most popular video. Yeah, he got 247,000 views. And the video is 35 minutes long, and it was a Walthers mining, like a mining. Well, I guess the building was called Walthers New River Mining Company, and it was like a mine. And man, the stuff he did with that model was crazy. I love people who like even Chris and Trains and Things did his year in review, and he posted him weathering those Conrail U-boats. I thought he did a great job on those. I couldn't do that. But yeah, he's got like the paint, the airbrush thing and all that stuff. That's really, people have pretty amazing skills in this hobby, I think. He also had to taunt me in that video because he ran all the damn Metro North. He ran all the Metro North heritage units in that video with the comic cars. He was mocking me. Although those weren't all his. He only has the Conrail one. The rest were Dashing Dan's, I think. Big Rich says when he switched to O, it was Benz, Trains, Ericsson, Country Bunker. Dathan wants to get an airbrushing. All right, Salty. Salty, I'll text you tomorrow. Now that I have your number, just so you have mine. So yeah, I will text you tomorrow, Salty. Oh, Roscoe says the building's Papa, is the building on your channel? Hold on, let me sub to you, Papa. Oh, Papa's almost up to 1,000 subs. Papa, I'm subbing to you. Papa, I like that you have. Oh my God. Whoa. Okay, everyone go to Papa's Trains channel and look at his Coke. Uh, look at his Coke. Oh, I thought it when he said I customized it, I thought he slapped a Coke logo over it. There's cans spinning around. There's, oh my God. There's, holy crap. He's, that is, Papa, that's pretty awesome. Good for you. Oh my God. I thought when he said he customized it, he said he like slapped, uh, just slapped a Coke logo over the Pepsi. My God. That's pretty impressive. Ah, wow. I also see Papa has he's got some custom he added to his John Deere train. Papa, I used to have all those Ertl 1/64th scale. Um, I used to have all those 1/64th scale Ertl John Deere tractors. I sold every single one of them. But like I saw you had like the spreader, the manure spreader. I had all of that stuff. Um, Now I only have these two, and these are not Ertl. They're actually pretty nice, just from Lionel doing them. They're pretty nicely detailed, but they're not Ertl. But they're Dyke. They're nice. They're nice tractors. They're not in scale, but Roscoe, I already been subbed to you. All right, guys. There's only 12 of you stragglers left. I think it's time to call it. Rich says, "You need," and I gotta. Well, Rich, what are you up to? I subbed to Rich a long time ago now. Oh yeah, Rich is very close to 500. All right, everybody sub to Rich if you're in here. Rich is close. You know what though? When I was saying like, how does Art have so many more subs than me? He has a lot more videos than I do, which is weird because I'm posting more than him. But it says I only have 200 and something videos, and Art has 380 videos. Oh, you know what it could be? You know what I bet it is? I bet Art's getting. So you do get a lot of subs from shorts. So Dathan, I will say that. Like if you're consistently posting shorts, you'll get a lot of subs. The weird thing, I won't call it a problem, but the weird thing is, the problem is those people who sub to you because of the shorts. That does not necessarily. I would say it actually doesn't translate to more views on your normal videos. That's the problem. So I think that's how Art is smoking me, even though we were kind of the same and I'm posting more than him. He posts shorts like almost every day, and I don't do that. So, yeah, Papa's totally right. Shorts will get you subs, but like when you make a big video, a normal video, it they won't watch it. So that's why I'm like, okay, Art's beating me in the subs, but it doesn't really mean anything if I'm beating him out in the um, like my normal videos that I make. So I don't know. YouTube's just weird. Are you talking about Three Rails, Four Dads, Dathan? Because no, he doesn't get credit for those. Those are its own thing. No, yeah, that's different, Dathan. He doesn't get any credit for that. I think my theory was just Art's a better looking guy than me. Roscoe said he converted his Morton Salt to a coal plant. Rich says he doesn't think the train dudes are looking at or watching me for my looks. I don't know, Rich. I think I'm like the best looking guy in the hobby. What do you think? What didn't I say that on Mike and Jeremy's? Oh, yeah, I said it, and then Os Mike's American Flyer said, "A model of what?" Stud muffin, exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell people. Did I hit 1,000 views? So when I make a video, to me, it has to get 1,000. Like if I do less than that, then the video's failure. And then if I make a train store video, it's got to get over 2,000 because that seems to be my best videos. Yeah, that's how I feel when I put out content. Roscoe said he just subbed to you, so that's great. He says the only guy that looks at me that way is Newt. Well, actually, me and Newt got along pretty well in the last live. Who was it? Was it Mike and Jeremy? Although Newt hasn't been in a lot of lives lately. I don't know. Newt must be busy. Russ says men are supposed to pay attention unless they're. I think you mean aren't, Russ. Or do you mean they are? Papa says Adele is better looking. Yeah, right. Stu said that was dreamy. Yeah, I remember that. Papa said this is the first time joining a live and you enjoyed it. All right, Papa, thanks for joining. I'm trying to do these more often, Papa. Like I usually do them Saturday nights. Not telling you it's gonna be every Saturday night, but that's when I'm trying to do them. So you can keep an eye out for me then. All right. I guess we're only 15 freaking minutes away from Rich's stupid New Year's. So I'll stay till New Year's for California, and then at 3:01 I'm done. Seriously, I'm done at 3:01. There's only 13 of you guys left. I should have left long ago. Dathan, I don't know how you're still up. It's 3 a.m. for us. Same with Roscoe. There goes the snowplow for the community I'm in. I think you just saw it go by in the window. No, Rich, I have a snowblower. So I do my own driveway, but the community does the plowing. They do a shitty job of it, but they do it. I have a battery snowblower that does great. It's an Ego, I think. Haven't had any problems with it. It does the job. I don't have that big of a driveway, but I have big enough driveway to. I can't use a shovel. I need a snowblower. I can get it done in like really fast, honestly. Probably like 15 minutes. I can get it done. Fifteen, 20 minutes, let's say. Probably gonna have to do it tonight. Like I said, we got 4 inches. My wife's Corolla is pretty useless, so I usually have to do it unless it's like a coating, no matter what. But my car's in the garage. I make her go out in the snow. Rich is asking, yeah, Rich, how do those things not fry when he does that? Like, I don't get how those things don't fry with him pushing snow like that outside with those trains. Such a gentleman. Yeah. She's used to it. Oh, you think those are battery? Interesting. A dead rail, yeah. Oh, Dathan, you got a sub. You're up to 17 now. Oh, Rich, I guess, right? I don't usually join Train Talk Tuesday. Nothing against Ben. I don't know. There's only so much stuff we can watch, guys. I try to follow all of you. I enjoy sports, so I have to watch that. That's really I used to be in Joker's lives all the time, but now with football being on Sunday, I don't think I've been in one since football started in September. I gotta have I gotta have some other things going on. I'm already on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. It's like I I don't know. It's sometimes it's a lot. There goes the plow again. There he goes. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to snowblow tomorrow for sure. Roscoe says he's in Hamburg. There wasn't just a dusting. Yeah, I'm a lot higher than that, Roscoe. He's nervous and Rich, you're not the first guy to tell me that, honestly. Um, Actually, Ben, we kind of joked that I screwed us when the live where me and Dell got drunk. I guess I jokingly said that I was mad at Stu that he was giving Ben the the exclusives, but of course I was joking slash drunk, and then I guess Ben said something in the comments. So anyway, everyone thought Ben was like mad at us, but Ben actually, if you watch Ben's York video, he hugged me out of the blue. Like he came right up to me and said, "Hey, it was Ray's Train." So me and Ben are cool. So um, I could probably get on Train Talk Tuesday night. um, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's a lot. It's a lot of. I gotta have some other things going on other than trains. Like me and RJ text each other. I don't think we talked about train. The only time I text RJ about trains is, well, I won't say why. He gives me some information. I'll put it that way. But yeah, like I text RJ purely about sports and other things, not about trains at all. And I know you guys talk about the discords. Again, it's like I'm already on social media way too much. My brain is probably there's not much left of it, to be honest with you. You know, between Instagram and TikTok, I can't do everything. And YouTube, I watch so much YouTube. Not even all train related. Yes, there's a ton of train channels I follow, but I have so many other interests on here. I don't know if I told you guys this before on here, but I actually used to fly. So I follow some aviation stuff. I follow this guy who restores heavy equipment. Um, he's from Pennsylvania too. His name's Diesel Creek. He just got to 1 million subs. I like him a lot. Gaming, a lot of gaming stuff. Movie review channels. I mean, I probably watch way too much YouTube. Farming from my days work at the farm, I follow a bunch of farm channels. It's, it's a lot. I don't do Facebook, Rich. Facebook's the one thing I don't really do. I have one, but I don't. I try to stay off it. I feel like the older crowd has taken over that. No offense to the older crowd, but I mean like people like my parents. Well, my dad's not on there, but like people like my mom and stuff. And Facebook's not my favorite. I like Instagram a lot. I think Instagram's pretty good. And I gotta say, I am hooked on TikTok. I really tried not to go on there, um, because of like the Chinese thing and the spying on us. But Dathan's don't go on because you'll get it. TikTok is the most addicting. Like they know how to get you addicted to it, and um, it's not good. It's bad. It's bad news. I can honestly say it's not good, but I'm addicted now, so I'm screwed. I feel it's a lot. It's basically all the same, Dathan. Dathan, it's literally just Instagram Reels, basically. Um, but they just do a better job of giving you more of what you want, whatever that is. I feel and then when you start watching it, it feels like I find myself scrolling through the TikTok reels more than the Instagram ones. I don't know how they do it, but it just they trap you better somehow. But it's basically just Instagram reels. That's all it is. my TikTok is not train. No trains on that. If I started looking, and if I try not specifically not to look at there, because I know it will be all trains, and I'll just, oh yeah, we're almost there, Rich. All right, I'll pull up the clock here. 2:56:40. That's what I see. All right, so we got about 3 minutes. And I'm addicted to YouTube too. That's like the main one. So, what I've started doing, unless it's something like I'm really like, I'll watch stuff on YouTube at more than normal speed, like usually 1.5 speed. Saves a lot of time. So I do like the YouTube lets you do that. Because you could waste a lot of time watching YouTube videos. But if you speed it up, it's not so bad. Unless it's like, if like train guys are putting up like 8-minute videos, then I won't speed that up. But John fell asleep. John, John, all right, John. Well, they tricked me, John. So I said I would stay till Rich's New Year's, California New Year's. So I said we'll stay till we'll say New Year to Rich and Russ, because Russ is in Oregon, and at 3:01 we're ending it. All right, we're down to a minute for Rich. Yeah, this is your guys' fault. Now I'm hungry and I'm. Oh, Rich's birthday is on January 9th. All right, Rich, does that mean I got to sell you this engine by then? Or on the 9th? All right, 30, 25 seconds. I'll do a quieter train whistle this time. I don't wake everybody up. They're gonna be like, "What the hell is he doing?" All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Happy New Year to Rich, to Russ, and to oh my God, C. Kelly just came in too. He's from California. You guys are crazy. You guys are hearing all the yeah, you guys are hearing all the fireworks. Well, happy New Year, fellas. You got me to stay up till you got me to do 4 hours. Dathan's going to bed. Dathan, I think so am I. So you guys, thanks for hanging out. Happy New Year to you West Coast guys. And to John, Dathan, and Roscoe. Thank you guys for hanging out. We stayed up real late, but yeah, I'm gonna go find some food and then I'm gonna pass out. So Happy New Year, guys. Friday I'll have a video up. Should be the Cab 2 video. Hopefully there'll be something up. So yeah. All right. Good night, guys.